Hi everyone, welcome to the session. In this video I am going to discuss about recognition and measurement of goodwill. Prior to that, let's understand the meaning of goodwill. So, what is goodwill? Basically, goodwill represents the intangible element of a business that are acquired by the purchaser. So here the business means a subsidiary company. The purchaser means the parent company. So when a parent company acquires a subsidiary company, the goodwill arises. So when a parent acquires a subsidiary, the goodwill arises. This goodwill includes reputation of the subsidiary. What does it mean? Which means, let's say if the subsidiary company is a well-reputed company, for reputation, the acquiring or the parent company will have to pay a premium price over and above the value of the company. So here the value means the net assets of the company. So reputation constitutes a goodwill. The second one is the customer loyalty. So apart from that, customer loyalty towards the company will increase the value of the company. Further, if a company has a good customer base, that will also lead to a higher price. So these are the basic elements of goodwill. So how do you calculate goodwill? So let's move on to calculation of goodwill. So how do you calculate goodwill? So basically, goodwill is the excess of the fair value of consideration transferred plus the non-controlling interest over the fair value of identifiable net assets acquired. So what does it mean? So what does this mean? So let's assume a company called P, a company P has acquired 100% shares of S company. So at the time of acquisition, the S company, the value of the S company or the net assets at the time of acquisition was 230 million. To acquire this S company, the P has paid 250 million. So this is the purchase consideration of 250 million paid by P to acquire S company. So S company's value is 230 million. So what is this difference? The P has paid 250 to acquire 230 million. So what is this difference? So this is the excess amount over the fair value of identifiable net assets. So which is known as goodwill. So $20 million is known as a goodwill. Here, since it is 100% acquisition, there is no non-controlling interest. So otherwise, the non-controlling interest has to be added along with the purchase consideration, which is the 250 million. So you need to add back to calculate the goodwill. The resulting goodwill may be positive, or in some cases it will be negative. So I will discuss how to deal with this positive and negative goodwill in my future videos. Now, there are some basic definitions we should know in understanding the consolidation process. So first one is the parent. So who is a parent company? So parent is an entity that controls one or more subsidiaries, or else we can call it the acquirer. Is the acquirer is the entity that obtains control of the acquiree. So this is the parent company. Then subsidiary company or the acquiree is an entity that is controlled by another entity. So that is the meaning of a subsidiary company. Or is the business or businesses that the acquirer obtains control. If the acquirer obtains control over subsidiary, so that company is known as a subsidiary company. Then what about NCI or the non-controlling interest? So non-controlling interest means is the equity in a subsidiary not attributable directly or indirectly to a parent company. So in other words, we can say the share of equity owned by another entity in a subsidiary. For example, we can say a parent has acquired 75% of subsidiary company and the remaining 25% is acquired by the non-controlling interest. So this percentage acquisition in subsidiary company is known as the non-controlling interest. So when you prepare consolidated financial statement, so consolidated financial statements are also known as group financial statement. Group financial statements. So these are the financial statements of a group in which the assets, liabilities, equity, income, expenses and cash flows of the parent and its subsidiaries are presented as one single economic entity. So we need to consolidate, we need to combine all these assets, liabilities, income and expenses along with the subsidiary company. So consolidation process involves adding together the assets, liabilities, income and expenses of parent and subsidiaries on line by line basis before making consolidation adjustments. So this is what we need to do. So what we need to do is we need to take the parent company financials, the assets, liabilities, equities, all the items should be combined with the subsidiary company assets and liabilities. Then we need to make certain adjustments to eliminate intercompany transactions and other transactions as well. Then we need to prepare the consolidated financial statement. So these are known as group financial statement. So one such adjustment is the goodwill on acquisition. As you can see, so goodwill adjustment has been done in order to arrive at the group financial figures. As you can see, the goodwill on acquisition has been adjusted in this column to arrive at the group financial statement figures. So one such adjustment is the goodwill adjustment. So in this session, what I am going to do is I am going to discuss about how to account for the goodwill. So in order to calculate goodwill, what you should do is you should compare the purchase consideration. So what you should do is you should compare the purchase consideration paid to the acquiree with the net assets of the acquiring company. Acquiree. Net assets of the acquiree at the acquisition date. So if it is 100% acquisition, the calculation is very easy. If not, if the acquisition is less than 100%, the calculation is little bit complicated because there is non-controlling interest. So non-controlling interest has to be identified and it has to be adjusted when calculating the goodwill. So this is the first adjustment that you need to do when preparing the consolidated financial statements. So in this video, what I am going to do is I am going to calculate by taking different examples. So I will show you how to calculate the goodwill. So with this, I will conclude my session. I will see you soon with another video with goodwill calculations. So if you like the video, please consider hitting subscribe button. So if you like the video, please share with your friends. And I'll see you soon with another video. Until then, bye for now.